Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom. I'm Jake T. O'Donnell. So you guys may have noticed that the channel's been pretty quiet over the last couple of weeks. And there was a good reason for that. I was in the hospital for almost 3 weeks. And during that time I had surgery when I was in the hospital. It started with an emergency room visit. I didn't get better for a while I was there. Eventually I had to have surgery. And but I'm back home after 19 days in the hospital. But I'm feeling a lot better, and it is absolutely wonderful to be home. Again, I was in the hospital for almost 3 weeks. I got back yesterday, Monday, the 23rd. I'm recording this on the 24th. So feeling much better, and on the mend from surgery. I'm not 100%, but I'm going to continue to get better. I'm a very lucky guy overall, based off of everything that happened. There's a bit more information about kind of what I went through on my personal Twitter account at Jake T. O'Donnell if you want to check that out and learn more. But for now, I just want everybody to know that I'm feeling a lot better, and it's wonderful to be home, and the channel will continue to be active. Was able to post 2 59 Tops Friday videos while I was in the hospital. I had recorded them just before I got very sick. And thankfully, that was kind of allowed me to keep the channel going. So unfortunately, because of the hospital stay, we did not get to go to the Philly show. But looking forward to Shriners at the beginning of November for sure. We'll do Philly show another time. I don't know about December. Maybe if they'll probably do it again in the spring, right? So hopefully we'll get out there and get to the Philly show. So that is the sort of status of the channel. While I was gone, and while I was home, or while I was in the hospital, I did get an order back from SGC of 5 cards. So I figure let's go through. I saw the grades. It would have been kind of a little bit wild to spend all those days in the hospital wondering what the grades were that I got from SGC. Whoops, let me just fix that. 4 of them are going to stay in the PC. 1 is going to probably go up for sale or trade. So obviously these were all raw cards that I sent in that I had bought raw previously. So I'm going to start with 2 T206s that I bought raw of Hall of Fame players. So I bought 2 guys who are great Hall of Fame players raw. There's a seller on Facebook whose name escapes me. He sells in the T206 groups. He seems to have a never-ending trove of T206 cards. And I was able to buy 2, I thought, really nice raw cards from him, and then I sent them in to be graded. So the first one is this, and I will try to cover up the grade. This really nice Frank Chance. So Frank Chance, of course, the first baseman of the Tinker to Evers to Chance double play combination for the Cubs in the early, or in the basically the first 2 decades of the 20th century. The World Series champions a couple of those years, 1908, of course, famously the last time they won it until 2016. Thought this was a really nice card. I think that you can see that there is a crease that runs right along the front there. Yeah, you can kind of see it. If that focuses a little bit, let me try to get that to focus. But Piedmont back, very clean back, as you can see there. And so this card got a 2, which I was very pleased with that grade, considering the crease. So this completes the run. I now have SGC graded Joe Tinker, Johnny Evers, and Frank Chance. And one of the cool things is that they all have different backs. This has the Piedmont back, the Tinker has a sweet cat back, and the Evers has a polar bear back, which is the only non-Piedmont or sweet cat back T206 Hall of Famer that I have. So yeah, so again, only thing really wrong with this card, again, corner's pretty nice. It's just that crease along the bottom there. So to get a 2 for that, pretty happy with that grade. Okay. The other T206 raw that I bought from the gentleman is this one of Wahoo Sam Crawford, throwing. Hall of Fame, Detroit Tigers outfielder, played many years in the same outfield. He was a right fielder for alongside Ty Cobb. So this card has writing on the back. So as you can see, somebody wrote like, let me tilt that up. They wrote like W1 and like there's like a 15 or something right there. Otherwise, this card, very clean. You can kind of tell that it has a bit of, let me just make sure, like right along the name right there, the bottom. Again, I'm sorry, I apologize for the, if you can kind of tell that there's some creasing along the bottom there. But considering the writing on the back, I wasn't sure if this was going to get authentic, color added, or what, but I did get the 1. So I'm not unhappy with this grade. I am in the process, while I was in the hospital, I started reading finally The Glory of Their Times by Lawrence Ritter. And I think that Wahoo Sam has probably one of the most famous chapters in that book. I did read it. He was just quite a man, quite a character, a bit of a recluse late in his life. And he was interviewed by Ritter after he had been elected to the Hall of Fame. Crawford was really he was like the power hitter of his era. Of course, that meant that he hit like 5 to 8 homers a year, but he had a lot of doubles and triples and is the all-time leader in triples, 309. That's a record that will never be broken. But Wahoo Sam Crawford from Wahoo, Nebraska, and quite a character in the history of the game, and certainly would recommend people read Glory of Their Times if they have not. So these are 2 really nice additions to my my graded T206 Hall of Famers, and maybe at some point I'll do a video where I show kind of everything that I have so far. But like I said, I prefer the action shots to the portraits myself. Okay. Next one, the third card. You've seen this card previously. This was the Bobby Doerr. That I bought this at the Polar Park Card Show as part of a lot of other cards. The 1941 Playball Bobby Doerr. Just, I think it's an incredible image, an incredible card. And I bought this as part of a lot of other cards. It was marked at $125. I sold off all of the other cards in the lot, which were all 50s and 60s cards of Hall of Famers and really good players. Effectively, I paid $75 for this card, and it came back as a 2.5. And let me show you the back there as well. Pretty nice, pretty clean back. No real issues on the back there. Really happy with the grade on this. Three might have been nice, but I'll take it. Really nice card. Again, just you can't go. The 41 play balls are just so great. I mean, look at the art. Look at the artistry of the 41 play balls. So I have this. I have Cronin, and I have Ted from 41 play ball Red Sox players. I'm on the lookout for Jimmy Fox. Hopefully, I'll get that one soon. All right, second to last one. I've mentioned previously my never-ending quest to get a Bruce Sutter rookie card from 1977 Topps to grade higher than a 3. I tried. This was my third attempt. And the last 2 cards you're going to see here are from the collection, the multi-sport collection, that I was able to take whatever cards I wanted from. And there were 2 Bruce Sutter rookie cards in that collection. I sent in what I thought was the better of the 2. So here it is. And this is, like I said, the quest for my Hall of Fame rookie card PC. And thankfully, it came back as a 4.5. So this one will stay in the PC. Nice. The back is pretty nice there. So this will replace, I believe it's the PSA 2.5 is the other one that I have. So we'll move on from that. So anyway, really nice card there. Last one, also from that collection. And if you watch that video, you know that the biggest card that I pulled out of that collection, and again, just for context again, Abby's former coworker and very close friend, her father had a big collection of cards, mostly from the mid to late 70s, and they told us to take whatever we wanted from the collection. And there were a lot of great. I've sold off a good chunk of it. A lot of great, a lot of Hall of Famers, really nice cards, mostly 76, 77, 78, from all different sports, from the 4 major sports. The biggest card that I pulled out of it, and again, they didn't want any money for it. They just were like, just take whatever you want. Biggest card in there was this Sweetness rookie. Again, I got this for free. I was hoping that this card, you can kind of tell the corners are a bit messed up. Again, this card was just rattling around in a box for many years. I was hoping that this card would grade at least a 3. Got a 4.5. 4.5. Again, this card, and you see the back there, nothing too crazy. Again, biggest issue with the card was the corners. I really thought I was not going to get higher than a 3. I also kind of wish the card had either graded a 4 or a 5 instead of a 4.5, but I'll take it. I believe this card comps out around $225. So this card will probably be for sale or trade. So anyway, that's it. So we're back on the channel and back home. Thank you for watching this episode of Wax Pack Wisdom. It's great to be back doing what I love, which is talking about cards. Before I go, I will mention one last thing. As I mentioned, we didn't end up getting to the Philly show because I was in the hospital. But I had saved up a bunch of money to spend there. So I decided to spend money on a card that I really wanted that maybe was going to be kind of a target of mine at the Philly show. A card that came up for sale last week. And I bought it when I was in the hospital. My hope is that card will show up this week. And I will do another video when that card shows up. It's a big one. Huge one for me. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that soon. And as soon as that card comes in, we'll do a video. Probably no 59 Topps Friday this week. I'm not sure I'm going to have it in me to do the research and stuff. But soon enough, we will get back to doing that. And we'll get back to doing pack reps. And we'll get back to talking about baseball, sports, football, history through the cards we love. Because that's what we do here. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you like this content, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our Wax Pack Wisdom content. Let me know what you thought of these grades, if you thought they were fair. Leave us a comment and let us know what you think. In the video description, you find links to our favorite nonprofits and charities, as well as where you can follow us on all social media channels. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Wax Pack Wisdom. Take care.